What's up, everybody? It is a Saturday night, back again for our fun Saturday night jam session. Juji, how you doing tonight? She said she's first tonight. That's awesome. And it's wonderful to see you. I'm doing great today. Woke up a little earlier than expected, but it's all good. We got a lot of stuff done today. We're getting stuff done, that's for sure. Apollo Hanzo, what's up, bro? Great to see you there. Dude, you said warm-up runs were sick. Thank you. I've been playing. I wrote the song of the week, so we're definitely been playing today. I don't know. I'm watching this dude climb this like monster building in China or something, man, or Taipei. I don't know, man. This guy's crazy. Hey, Donald James, what's up, homie? Good to see you, bro. Stardust in a mood right there now. With Stardust chilling, she's working on some stuff as well. She's watching in the other room, of course. It's very interesting, this guy. It's like the tallest building in the world or something. This dude is like free climbing it. No ropes, no net, no nothing. Oh, yo, dude. People crazy these days. People are crazy, but that's what he do. And anyway, I hope y'all doing good out there. I think I got to mess with this camera. I got the vertical stream going as well, so I got to turn this around, move this around a little bit. I think I gotta go this way. Actually, let me look at this way. We're gonna try and move this camera just ever so slightly. All right, hopefully that works. We'll do that. Anyway, hope everyone's having a great weekend. Like I said, I'm on vacation right now, so I am happy to be on vacation. Got nothing to do but this and that. Work, little chill. We're gonna be out of town on Monday, so there'll be no stream on Monday. The other problem is I didn't put any tunes together today. I have not had time, but we'll try a couple different things here. Here we go. We'll try this one. I haven't played this one in a while. What we do, we'll do a little bit of warming up, see what we can do. And Juji got like a bunch of songs I got to get going here too, that she sent off. So we'll get to that in a good hour or so. We'll get the acoustic out and start the jams. But until then, we're going to do some electrics, and then we got the song of the week coming up. Let's try this old one here. We're pretty much already, but we'll do some random stuff and see what's going on. All right, the vertical stream looks better when I'm playing. Good. Oh boy, let's see. Derail, happy Saturday, buddy. How you doing today? Don say you're gonna check it out now. Yeah, this dude crazy, man. I don't know how he's doing this. He's been climbing this thing for 58 minutes. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, I'm sure everyone's just probably waiting for something bad to happen, sadly, but he looks like he got it under control. Thank you, Darrell. Oh, we are chilling. All right, let's see. We're just gonna keep the tunes. I gotta find another song here. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, what was this one? Is this it? No, not that one. I think it's Jam 06. I think it's this one. Yep, all right. Jam 06. I haven't played that in a minute. That's a fun one to play. What else do I have in the power? Well, let's see. We're gonna keep scrolling around looking for stuff because I don't have much. I had no time to do anything today except hang out. Bradley Ferrell, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a good day. Don said, wait, what's going on? I don't know. I'm watching this dude. I'm multitasking watching this dude like on Netflix. climb some monster building. I don't know. Rockzilla, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Thank you, Rock. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Juji. We're getting there. I'm pretty warmed up. The new song is pretty wild. And it had me working. Brad said, Rick kicking it off with a perfection. Say hi to my wife, Monica. Hello, Monica. How you doing out there tonight? Good to see y'all. Thank you, Juji. John said, oh, I see. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I don't know, man. You know how people probably watching us to see something happen, you know, but my man's, he's killing it. He's doing great. He's high up. He is like super high up there, man. He's been climbing for like an hour straight. Again, no ropes, no nothing. I don't even know how people do that, but hey, why would you want to do that? I don't know. I started asking me the same. I was like, why would you want to do that? I was like, I have no idea. I guess some people in this role will do things just because they can be done. And that's this guy in a nutshell, for sure. All right, let's slow it down. This old strange ballady jam. Let's see what we got. cool song right there. That's a very chill one. You can just kind of let it all hang out. That one, I swear. That's cool. I hope you enjoyed that one. Nice and chill, nice and chill. We all gonna do all kinds of weird stuff probably tonight. Who knows? Who knows? Rockzilla had some tacos on. That's what's up, man. That sounded pretty good. Judy said she wouldn't even be able to watch that crazy. I know, right? It's one of those things. T-Bird in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, Rockzilla. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, anyway, is everyone okay out there in the storms, in the winter storm? I seen there was a video feed from Nashville we saw that was pretty covered in snow. That's the only one I saw, so I don't know. You guys are all over the place. Well, I hope everyone's okay out there. A lot of snow, a lot of cold going on. Well, I hope you're all right. Brad says G-string is slightly out of tune, bro. Is it really? I don't know. I'll have to look. I tuned it before this show. Rocklo said, dude's on fire, Slade needs shredding, Rick. You never disappoint. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, my man. Rock said, have some carne asada. That's what's up. Don said his strings are always out of tune for some reason. Yeah, that's the Floyd for you, man. Roxo said, do I like White Zombie? I used to like some of the old, really old original White Zombie, man. That's pretty cool, man. That's some cool rhythms and riffs and stuff. Blue Car said he legitimately thought that was a guy standing behind you. It almost, oh, Yngwie? Yeah. Yngwie always behind me, man. T-Bird said he was watching Ryan Hall, y'all, earlier. Is that the guy? This dude with the climbing thing? Or no, I don't know. I don't know what this guy's name is. Thanks, Rock. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, it's probably the Floyd. Now, like I said, these ones stay in pretty tune. I'm gonna look though. I might say he said the G string. He said he got a good ear for a G string. So let's see. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to call you out on that. Your ear's not so good. Look, here's my tuner, bro. Right on the money, homie. That's the G. But I am tuned down the whole step, so it's F. But we in tune 100% though, bro. I don't play. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. I'm just messing with you, dude. Something tells me you're messing with me too. Well, that's all good, brother. He said he was just kidding. G-string is always out of tune. Not mine, bro. Not mine. No, man. Yeah, it's the Floyds though. These Floyd Roses are tricky as heck, man. They don't mess around. And I literally have to, when I restring these guitars, I let them sit for like a week, and every day I go on and whammy bar them a bunch just to get the strings stretched. Because that's the problem, you know, the strings, when you put them on straight away, they keep stretching. They'll keep stretching for a while, so you gotta like just put them on, leave the locking tuners open, and let it sit for a week and just super wham down on it, you know, do crazy dive bombs and everything. And that will, after about a week, they'll be stretched out enough that they'll go out a slightly out of tune. They'll go a little sharp or a little flat, but it's nothing you can't fine tune back into shape. So yeah, it's all good. But I've been playing with these Floyd Roses for forever, like forever. And that's for sure. This is always a fan. This is always a favorite. We'll play this one. I always like this one. You should know what it is. was Suave right there. I saw it and I said, man, I'd like to play that right now. That's a cool song. A very chill song in a lot of ways. Oh boy, what's going on around here? Oh, I know shreds are us. That's right, brother. Judy says a floating bridge is a vibrato system like a Floyd Rose. Yeah, on an equilibrium. Yeah. So yeah, if you look at here, like, and also I don't know how your springs are set down, but look how I have my springs. I got them in a V pattern as well. So they go right in the first three. You get the middle three spots, and then they're fanned out to the straight middle and on the very edge. I don't know if you can see that. That's how I have my spring. I've set my springs like that since forever. Like ever since I got a real Floyd Rose. Tiber said he started out 11 feet there this morning and got up to 21 feet. Currently 18 feet, or 18 Fahrenheit. I only have a dusting, so that's not too bad. You look like something like that. You got cold for sure. Judy said living in New England so long, I don't know the flamethrower. I know you could probably use it. Trust me, I lived in Ohio for a long time. I had to shovel snow. I remember one time I woke up. I used to have to work at like 4 in the morning. And one night it snowed so bad, I opened the door and there's like probably 3 feet of snow right at the door. I was like, no, not tonight, not today. And so and then I go to my car and there's like 3 feet of snow on top of my car. So I got to shovel all that off. Everything's frozen over, iced up. I'm like, oh my God, dude. So bad, so bad. And then I had to drive to work, and the salt trucks didn't come out yet. It's just like, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare day. It was one of those days like, why am I living in Ohio? Rockzilla, man, you got to go check out my YouTube video called The Exercise Every Guitar Player Should Know. It will tell you exactly how to shred that fast. Promise you that. Rafael Bustamante, muchas gracias, mi amigo. Juji, thank you. Denny in the house. How you doing, Denny? Good to see you tonight. Tanner, what's up, buddy? Juji like the horror. I know. It was bad. It was bad. Carlos in the house. He said there's ice rain here in San Antonio. Wow, yeah. I heard it's going to get, even over there it's getting some stuff happening. They were good. Bradley says, Rick, you're such an inspiration to me, Rick, because you dedicate to the craft. Makes you want to be a player. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. I guess I've always said, if I can inspire just one person on this planet, my job's been done. I appreciate it. And, I just I do what I do, and if I can help anybody and give someone that extra oomph they need to push forward, because that's what I had. When I was a kid, it was Yngwie that did it for me. I saw Yngwie on the TV, and I was like, this is what I need to see. I need to see this. And it set me off on a crazy journey. A crazy journey. T-Bird says someone need to call Canada and tell them to take their cold. I don't know, right? They'll do some wild stuff. What we got? I haven't played this in a while. Stardust will like this one. sandwich blues, man. That's a cool one there. If Stardust doesn't have an emoji of a sandwich in the chat, I'll be very disappointed. Anyway, that's a cool one there. I haven't played that one in a minute either. Let's see. There you go, Rock. T-Bird said, where's that global warning when you need it? It's been happening. You come down to Florida, you'll see it all day, bro. See it every minute of the day around here. I'm surprised we have any ozone layer left down here. Brad said, Mom, see inspired me. Indeed. That's for sure. No, Juji, that was actually the sandwich blues on that one. Cupcake blues a little different. I thought about playing the cup. Maybe I'll play the cupcake blues tomorrow. Instead. Today was the sandwich blues. Mike announced, what's up, buddy? He says he's batting down the hatches for 2 days. Oh my gosh, man. Stay safe out there, buddy. Leo Marrero. Yo, what's up, bud? Thanks. Good to see you, dude. T-Bird said the Earth's getting colder because it's getting warmer. Who knows, man? I'll be surprised if this... I'm not sure how long this Earth's going to last. We don't know. Probably a long while. T-Bird said he got 2 vapes the other day for 2 for $30. That's not bad at all, man. How many puffs they got? That's the big question. How many puffs they got? These are like 25,000. Last me about 2 weeks. Then I got one that's like 50,000, and that one lasts me like close to a month. But I have one that I could take to work, and that one I have here. So I don't. I kind of spread them out. Roxzilla says day 1 of playing guitar until I get as good as regular. There you go, buddy. It's a lot easier these days. It really is, from what I can see. A lot of people get fast, or a lot of people get good really fast. But it's those people that take that time. Because there's 24 hours in a day, and how many hours are you gonna put into the guitar? When you already have like probably 24 of those hours already covered. That's where the problem comes. I see in these days. Jenny said she always enjoys the rhythm of the blues. Yes, indeed. All right, Rock. Now he quit. He just quit guitar. He was gonna play. Now he quit. That means you got to buy a T-shirt, Rockzilla. I got one. It's called "No Excuse I Quit" T-shirt. You may go check that out. That's funny, man. Thank you, Rock. Judy said it makes me think about it. A little bit. I changed it up just enough to make it not be Black Velvet, but that's the classic blues, like Southern blues rhythm vibe going on there. John, you're talking the Judas Priest blues. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Roxzilla, I don't even know it, bro. I know the rhythm and stuff. I never try to learn it. I never try to learn much of Dimebag solos, to be honest. Don says, "Is water rising in Florida?" Yeah, most likely, yeah. They say at some point, yeah, Miami would be underwater probably like 100 years. The entirety of the southern Florida will be underwater. Keith Richards, this is just re-released by Mountain Dew. Baja Cabo Citrus. Baja Cabo Citrus Punch. I had to look at that twice. Yeah, they had this last summer. Actually, they put out like 3 or 4 different kinds of punch flavors last summer, and this one sold the most apparently. And they brought it back. It'll be around the whole year. It's delicious. It's like kind of like if you ever had Livewire. It's very similar to Livewire. A little different though. A little more maybe like a tangerine flavor to it. Rock said, yeah, I inspired him. There you go, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Juji said the sandwich blues. That's right. Black velvet and that little boy smile. But yeah, it's old class. If any blues riff or whatever, like. 145. Anyone needs another blues rhythm? It's a 145. Oh, let's see. T-Bird said they are the Adjust vape. Says they're supposed to be good for up to 40,000 puffs. That's really good, dude. That's really good. Rock said he's joking. All right, no, actually, not actually. He don't know. Keith says lessons on YouTube now. Had to pay for lessons when I started. I know, exactly, buddy. I took 2 years of lessons. Never missed any, except for weeks of a holiday or whatever. But yeah, 2 years straight. So probably like 100 lessons, from 2 different teachers. And my mom paid the check, but it was only like I think it was like $6 or $7 a week, which is crazy to think. I was like, wow, that's pretty cheap. When people now are charging like $30 for a half hour, $60 for an hour. Like, wow. I had half-hour lessons. They were like $7. But yeah, nowadays you can just sit there and turn on YouTube and learn everything you need. Rockzilla said he was saying she learned the solo to South of Heaven after trial and error. There you go, buddy. Nothing wrong with that. T-Bird said you got that vape strawberry and mint candy flavors. Nice. I never really like the mint flavors. It always messed me. I used to smoke menthol cigarettes. Man, I don't ever want to have that icy flavor in my mouth again, man. Joe Mama in the house says, Rick, one of my favorite songs is Heading Out to the Highway. Oh, yeah. How's that go? That's not it. Heading Out to the Highway. Oh, here you go. That's a great tune. It's a great record. That's a Point of Entry is a really cool record. It's probably one of their most underrated ones. Keith asks, how do I go live? Pretty easy. As far I think you can go live like this. I think like horizontally at any time, as long as you've had a channel for 30 days. The vertical stream, I'm not too sure. I think you have to have. I don't think you have to have any subscribers to go vertical. No. So I'm pretty sure, as long as you had an account for 30 days, I'm pretty sure you could do it either way. So you either have to do it on your computer, but the best way, honestly, is use your phone. Do the mobile style on your phone. YouTube pushes those type of streams out there. They don't really push the horizontal feeds like this. But they gave a lot of people access to, you can do multi-stream, so you can actually do a horizontal stream and then it'll crop me and then do a vertical stream as well. It doesn't get it gets a few extra views, but not as many as just going straight up vertical. Keith said he loved the goat. No, yeah, we're gonna crank that up here in a little bit, bro. For sure. Roxella, my dog is in my house. There you go, buddy. Brad says much improved camera. Yeah, this is a much. Well, I mean. Yeah, I use the front-facing camera on my iPhone during the week. I should probably switch it to the back-facing camera, honestly. But yeah, this is a 4K camera I have for these Saturday streams. It's pretty crystal clear. Yeah, I love it. T-Bird says you can almost see Mars and all. I know. I had to turn the camera a little bit for the vertical stream, people. Val Kimber, what's up, dude? Good to see you. We Stardust, and I saw that video you did of Just for Men down there, or whatever. That's pretty funny. If y'all ain't seen it, go check out Val's newest video. It's pretty funny. That was a good one. Roxo said he saw his guitar teacher in concert. Nice, dude. I used to open up for my guitar teacher's band back in the day. That's pretty cool. My guitar teacher, my second guitar teacher was like the Yngwie style player. He was awesome, man. He was an incredible guitar player. I was like, he could play anything. He played all that Yngwie, Vinnie Moore, Al Di Meola, Uli Ross stuff. Like, so good. So good. Kieran says, can I play the November Rain riff? Is there a riff to it? I don't think there's a riff to it. It's all piano mostly. But now I don't play any Guns N' Roses. I'm so tired of Guns N' Roses. Sick of Guns N' Roses. Unfortunately, I grew up when Guns N' Roses came out, and I've heard their stuff so much in my lifetime. It's makes my ears bleed to listen to any Guns N' Roses anymore. It depends on the song though. Some songs I don't mind anymore. I could listen to Night Train or something. Not too shabby. There you go, Joe. There you go. Rock, no, I don't know any White Zombie stuff, dude. That's all stuff that came out way long after I stopped learning songs. Anytime, Joe, anytime. But yeah, Saturday's a little differently. We don't really mess with too much cover stuff, especially stuff that I don't even know. That's for sure. Juji got the link to Val, so make sure you check out Val's channel and subscribe and check out that video. Juji got Donald's website too, or Donald's YouTube page. Make sure and check that out. Give Donald a sub if you haven't done so already. We'd truly appreciate that. Denny says, "Oh, why the screen is a bit different, Rick?" Yeah. So on Saturdays I do a horizontal stream. This is essentially for me to cut my, get footage for videos through the week. But it's a very high powered, expensive 4K camera. So it's really nice. But I mean, it's a little different. There you go, Val. Mr. Brownstone. That's an alright one too. It's the one you don't hear. The stuff, the Guns N' Roses stuff you don't hear. It's like alright for me. But if I have to hear like Paradise City, I'd probably just bang my head into a wall. Brad said he ain't got no electric guitar at home, but he's got a nice acoustic. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. As long as it got strings, you could play it. Joe said I was trying to sing. I feel you. I was trying to as well. Rob Halford's a tough one to sing. What we got going on? All right, we'll do one more. Well, let's do that song of the week right now and think about another one after that. Let's hope I remember it. It feels like I might have borrowed a piece from another song, an older song that I had. I don't know. I want to call this Punch. It starts off pretty punchy. We'll see. I don't know. I might go back to the drawing board a little bit on this one in the future. But turned out all right otherwise. Hopefully I remember it. All right. Well, this is tentatively titled Punch. So let's see. that's the new song. That's not too bad. The chorus is crazy. I kind of like that chorus. But yeah, hold on. I guess the dude climbed the building and nothing happened, man. Yeah, cool. Mr. Climber made it, y'all. But anyway, yeah, that's a cool tune. I like the chorus. Funny enough, I was like, Juji out of nowhere in the middle of the week's like, Rick, write a random riff. I was like, all right. And I wrote a random riff. I was like, that's kind of cool. So I used that random riff for this song. And then, yeah, I started like building on top of it, and it's like started to come together like it's something else I've done somewhere maybe, which is fine. I write a lot of variations on my own theme sometimes. I tried to like throw this Mozart organ chord progression into it, but it was in 3/4 time, and I was having trouble kind of adapting it to a 4/4 time, and I didn't want to do a 3/4. It was kind of odd, but you know. I hope you liked it. It was something different for sure. I like that chorus though. That's pretty ripping. Anyway. Judy said I can count the hairs on your legs or the fibers in your car. That's true. It's this camera is insane. It's like I have to vacuum more often in this room because of this camera. Mama Shredder, how you doing, Mama? Good to see you tonight. Hope y'all doing good out there. Staying safe in the cold. I don't know how bad it's in Colorado. I haven't seen too much like nationwide coverage of what's happening where. I only know Nashville. But it's good to see you. Mama talking about that cupcake blues. We played the sandwich blues tonight, Mama. Because I'm hungry. I'm already hungry. Tyler in the house talking about what's my thoughts on that new Megadeth album. Yeah, I've been giving reviews all week, man, about it. But yeah, I'll give it about a 6 out of 10. It's all right. There's several really nice tunes on there, really cool songs. Overall, yeah, it's mid overall. The best part about the album is the drummer and the lead guitar player. Those dudes are killing it, man, on that record. Mama, we doing good around here. It's been a nice day today. A nice day so far for us. Val said if only Rick was in a Hawaiian shirt, that'd give us a chance. Give us a nice Hawaiian punch. That's true. I do not own a Hawaiian shirt, nor would I probably ever own a Hawaiian shirt. But you never know. Maybe in 10 more years I think about it. Juju's feeling that fire. That's where you go. Val's feeling the fire. There you go. Thank you, Val. Mama says she's tired, but what's new? I hear that. That's why I'm on vacation, Mama. I've been like trying to get my strength back these days. But yeah, a whole week off of work is gonna do wonders. I promise you that. But she says she's trying to get stuff done. Took the kids out in the cold. They want it out. There you go. Brad said you like that new album. I gotta say it's pretty good, but yeah, there's some tunes that were just kind of like, it sounded like they were phoned in, if you will. I don't know. Denny said it's getting warmer there. That's good to hear. Mama said it's 6 degrees, feels like 2. Oof. Yeah, I tell you what, when I probably in 20, it was about 2015, 2016. I had an opportunity to go to Denver. To go work. My company was moving a bunch of people to Denver, and they asked me probably 3 different times within that year or so, like, you want to come over here, dude? We got a nice job for you, man. I was like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I did not want to face the cold ever again. Mama says, thankfully it's not windy tonight. Yeah, that wind, that's where to get you. Sometimes just the cold air. Not so bad, but man, when the wind kicks in, like down here in Florida, like it'll be cold, like 40 degrees, but it's like, that's not too bad. You just no wind, but once that wind kicks in, forget about it. I'm like, I'm going back inside. Dial said it's faster than 30-second notes. It's pretty crazy. I think the tempo is 160 65, I think it was. It was faster than usual for sure. But it was all because of that riff. The riff was cool. It was like a... That riff clocked about 165. Like, all right, well, 165 it is. Let's go. Mama said she don't like the wind. We moved away from a very windy town. That's good. That's good. Don said he got to hear it again. There you go. I don't know if I'll play. I didn't write a acoustic version of it today. Or I did. I could have, but I didn't. I didn't have time. Thank you, Mama. Don said, you're one of the fastest picks ever. Thank you, Donald. I try. Even Chris M. Pelletier's like, dude, you're crazy fast. I'm like, dude, you're crazy fast. What are you talking about? I don't know if you ever, Rusty Cooley's still probably one of the fastest I've ever seen. Rusty's crazy with that, you know. I'll say that Jason Richardson's pretty up there too. A lot of crazy ones. If you haven't seen Yo own a ton, Yo is pretty wild. Walter Real, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Val said Rick knows his way around a fretboard. That's true. I actually took a class in college. It was called Fretboard Harmony. It was a very, very enlightening class. That's for sure. Juji, thank you. Mom said the wind's so bad. Where we moved from, it was in the valley. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's got to be bad for sure. Zach, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Good to see you, man. Don saying Rick Dander everywhere. That's right, man. I know. I shed a lot of skin or something. Like, even on my guitar, like I think it's like beard dust or something like that, and finger dust. I get so much dust on my guitar. I have to clean it constantly. Zach said he loved that, Jackson. That's right, brother. I love it too, man. That's one of my favorite ones, man. But this week, I know I've been saying a lot. This week I'll be making the video of the new guitar I got. Those who know, but I got a new guitar. And I'll be recording a full video of it. Members will get to see it first, of course, and then it'll be released to the public. But yeah, I'm going to do a full breakdown of the guitar. Play everything, all this, give you all the specs, all the information, and it'll be a historical story of this guitar on top of it all. I think it's going to be a cool video, but I'm going to be working on it this week. Hopefully next week, and I'll have it by next week, and I'll have it ready to go. Anyway, T-Bird said the storm stretched out over 200 miles. Everybody's getting a piece of it. I don't know, man. All right, Mama said Brody's about to start his live, and you got to get some dinner. Mama, we'll be on for about another hour for sure. We'll send everyone over that once we're done. For sure. Donald said a new band called Exul. I saw that you post something in the Discord about that, Donald. I think I haven't had a chance to check it out. Val says, what, the Hawaiian shirt was black? Maybe. It's got to be black, man. You never see me wear nothing but a black shirt. Guacho Mansal Beguera. Hola, amigo. Bienvenidos. Brad said, all new Megadeth takes time to sink in. I have to listen to it some more. I only listen to it on my phone. Once I go back to work, I'll be listening to it on my way to and from work and see how it sounds in my car. All right, Mama. We'll see you in a little bit. Val said you listen to Paul Gilbert play Holy Diver. So yeah, I've seen that video. Yeah, Paul's one of the best ever, dude. He's amazing. Don said dander on the guitar. I know. I have to make a song about that. But yeah, I don't know. I get a lot of beard dust, man, for sure. And then skin off my fingers is constantly being shed. So yeah, I'm surprised. All right, Hack Tester, what's up, buddy? God bless you, brother. How you doing tonight, man? T-Bird said, "Sound like a cool guitar." Yeah, I mean, if you know me enough, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's definitely a very special guitar in the history of my playing, my career. It's a little different. There's like one slight difference between the guitar I had and the guitar I got. But I'm actually happier with the guitar I got because it's always the one I wanted. Judy said a Hawaiian black shirt with cans of dew on it. See, now, there you go. Now you're talking. Mountain Dew should make that shirt. The official Rick Renstrom Mountain Dew Hawaiian shirt. Metal Mark says candy apple red, no sir. Jackson never made a candy apple red version of this guitar. That's for sure. Don said Megadeth has been putting out good albums lately. Kinda. But when they lost Chris Bryant, I don't know what to think. Huh. Yeah, dude, that kid they got now, Timo Monosari, is probably one of the craziest players out there, man. He's so good. He's so good, dude. That man can play, bro. T-Bird knows you gotta put the lotion on the skin. That's right, I do. I actually got a brand new bottle of lotion. Don said nothing plays like a Jackson Dinky. That's for sure, bro. You can't beat the old Dinky. Let's see, what else we got? We'll play one more tune here, and then we'll switch over to the acoustic jams. What haven't I played in a while? You know what? I'll play The Return. I haven't played The Return in a minute. If I can find it. The Return. Where are you? I swear that the Saturday stream is so much weirder setup than my weekday stream. I don't even know where songs are. I'm just like scrolling through looking. Oh, here we go. All right, we'll play this one. Play some kind of classical bit. It's called The Return. Now this song is coming soon, fully recorded with the whole band and everything. If we can ever finish the mix downs. But yeah, the band's called Holmes and Slice. The album's called The Adventure Begins. This is called The Return off that album. It's just the demo version of it, but pretty close to what we got. that's a cool song. I enjoy it. It's based off a Mozart concerto, a piano concerto. I can't figure out which one though. I seriously cannot figure out which one it is. I've been looking. I've listened to like every Mozart I have, and I'm like, where did I pick this up from? I'm gonna find out one day. I think my friend Mysteria, the keyboard player, he probably knows. I never asked him. But there you go. Hopefully that'll come out sometime this year. We're trying hard, man. Coolio in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. I'm doing great, my friend. How's it going with you, man? Pablo Adal from Argentina. Bienvenidos, amigo. Good to see you. Dude, you know, that's a neoclassical fire. Indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Coolio. Mike says, Rick, if I search your shop on Google, it's the fourth wall. Yeah, correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one. T-Bird's like, ooh, harpsichord. I love me some harpsichord. You know that's right. Thank you, Bradley. Don said, dang, I can't remember what key it's in. That one, C minor. It's a Mozart piano concerto in C minor. I cannot find that little piece because this is Mozart. When I wrote it a long time ago, and I had a couple. I can't find that Mozart CD that I had back in the day. Juji got the link to the shop in case you need it. T-Bird said Rick just needs to make a song that has banjo in it. I did one time. Denny loves the melody. Thank you, Denny. Bradley, that's the key of R. That's right. Hax, there you go. Juji, thank you. Denny says the originality of Rick. Thank you so much, Denny. Appreciate that. Brad said he loves everyone in the chat. Such nice people. Rick is blessed to have us. I am, and I'm so happy that everyone hangs out. I appreciate it. Judy said, I love this shirt. Any plans to play some? I still gotta figure this one out. Great Tim. One of my favorites, honestly. I love that whole album. That whole album is great to me. I remember when I first got that record, I was like, oh, this is so cool. I was like, this is one of the coolest records ever. There you go, Mike. Thank you, buddy. Heather, honey, how you doing? She says, finally caught you. That's crazy playing. Nothing boring about you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Don say you playing weird scale modes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I got that. I got all the modes right on the Discord. You learn that set of modes, and you'll know everything after I show you what to do after that. But I swear, people got no. I haven't got anyone come back and say I got all the modes down, Rick. Nobody. Not yet. Hopefully one day. I'm looking forward to the day where someone says, I got all those modes down, Rick. What do I do next? Hopefully. Heather says, Rick, do your neighbors hear you? No. I have it very volume controlled in here. It's probably sounds very loud to you because I'm outputting it loudly, but in here it's now pretty low. I can barely hear it sometimes. Thank you, Denny. All right, well, let's swap to the acoustic. I did not import the tracks for Juji's songs yet, so we got to do that. All right, my favorite point of the day, the Rick Renstrom umbilical cord setup here. Whoa, that was dangerous. This chord is like really crazy lately. I don't know why. Why? All right, we're gonna move this can here. Yo, this chord is off the chain right now to me. It's being annoying. Okay. That's the last thing I need is some crazy drink on the ground. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hire someone to hand me guitars around here. I'm running out of room. I have so many guitars lately. It's getting out of control, everybody. All right. Like now I need like a third room just for guitars and stuff. Okay. Where are we? Everything's just I'm getting, if you haven't noticed, I'm like starting to get cramped in here. Like I'm like there's hardly any room to move anymore. One day. All right, let's see. This is the Godin right here. We got sound. We're good to go. I need to add some of these tracks for Juji here. She sent like 3 of them. I didn't even download them yet. So let's get my Gmail going here. Where are we at? Okay, Juji. All right, we got these 2 songs here. Juji got a song called We Remain. And then she got a song called Heroes Remembered. Got it. And then she sent something earlier this week called All Along the Thames. Sounds very British, I think. Isn't the Thames in the UK? All right, let's see. So we got to add, that's 3 tracks total. So 3 tracks. All right, bear with me while I import these tracks real quick. All right, let's see. Downloads. All right, so we'll start with We Remain. Make sure that's set. Okay, that's track 1. Track 2 is called Heroes Remembered. Okay, we got that one. And then lastly, one more track, Along the Thames. We'll check them out in that order. And don't forget to fix this. Okay, we're all squared away. I have no idea what keys these are in, so that we got to figure out. Anyway, all right, everything's set with that. We're good to go. What did I miss? Okay, Don says he knows all the modes. He plays them in weird positions. I like to see it, man. I want to see you play that. I want to see you play that mode setup that I posted. If you can show me that, then I can show you where to go. But you got to know them all from the 0 fret to up to the end as far as you can go. And that's all A minor and C major. If you can show me that, then I can show you what to do, how to figure it out from there. Douglas Ballinghouse, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Thank you, buddy. Hope you're having a great weekend, too. Doug says, you need a cable guy. I know. Cable guy. I need more room. I need more space. I need more options. We're running out of options. Um, Hacks testers, I love that PRS. I don't have no PRSs. I never had a PRS. I've only had Charvels. I've only had Jacksons. I've only had... That was it. I had a Gibson when I was a kid. I got a couple Fender Strats, but most of my stuff is Jacksons and Charvels. That's probably the most of the guitars I have. Bradley talking about that G string again, man. You gotta watch out. Tiber said these Linnean tweeters really bring out the Christmas. There you go, man. He's a fan of AMT tweeters. You and them speakers, man. You got some good speakers out there. Hacks, have a great night and a great rest of your weekend, buddy. Bradley knows that G string always riding up. That's right, man. Gotta get it back in the center. Travis, what's up, dude? Good to see you tonight. Mimi asks, is that like it's an electric nylon string? Yeah, so it's acoustic guitar, but it has a pickup built into it, so you can plug it in, and it's electrified essentially. It's a real nice guitar. This is probably one of my most favorite classical guitars, nylon string guitars I've ever had. This thing plays like a dream, that's for sure. Well, I guess we'll start off with We Remain. This is Juji's track called We Remain. I'm going to have to listen to it for just 2 seconds just to get this key going here. Figure out what the heck we're going to be playing in. Sounds like D minor to me. We got it covered. Let's kick it into overdrive with these jams here. Where's my golden? There we go. All right, this is called We Remain. It's a backing track by Juji. So let's see what we got. first song of the Juji's tracks, We Remain. Very, very nice. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you haven't already, make sure you go to Juji's YouTube channel. She's got tons and tons of songs. Lots of backing tracks. Bass, yo, what's up from Brazil? Oh, boa noche, amigo. Don says, gotta make sure that G string is tight and in tune. That's right, buddy. Thank you, Mimi. Johnny Super Slow says, no requests. No requests. Not tonight. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, brother. T-Bird said, you hear that deep bass. Heck yeah, man. David in the house, you say you staying warm. It ain't cold at all around here in Florida. We talking like 80. It's like been 80 degrees the last couple of days. But I hope everyone else is staying warm. A lot of people up north getting cold up there. Mike knows the Juji Rick collab. That's right. Feeling the fire. Well, Mark said, here an echo. I know. I started listening to the tune. I was like, well, maybe I'll do a stereo echo of that. Thank you, T-Bird. Bradley said, wait, music just got serious. Absolutely, buddy. T-Bird said, low bass really fills the tone out nice. So yeah, I think I've got the EQ very, very well on this guitar. Bradley's feeling it. Thank you, buddy. Val's feeling it. T-Bird getting the tingles there, man. There you go, bro. T-Bird said, what's the name of the song? Juji knows that's called We Remain. That is her backing track. Denny said, oh my God, this echo sounds perfect. I feel like I'm in deep meditation. There you go. So it was a nice chill tune. I liked it. It was fun. Juji's like, bellissimo. Grazie, Juji. Grazie. Brad said, Rick just blew my mind. There you go, bro. Appreciate that, man. Z-Dex said, it sounded like old Mike Oldfield. It sounded like some Mike Oldfield. Wearing Godspeed you. Thank you, bro. That's cool, man. I remember Michael. I used to listen to a lot of new age music back in like the mid 90s. I was getting into it. T-Bird says, it's mandatory. You gotta play this every time you go. I wish, man. Unfortunately, I only do the acoustic on the Saturdays. It's a lot easier, and I'm not under a lot of pressure or stress for views or anything like that. So during the week, we gotta get going. We gotta play a lot of stuff during the week, but Saturday it's nice and chill. We take a nice good hour and cut through some jams. Don said, "Let's go." He said he has an acoustic, but it's crap. He need a real one. I hear you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have hopefully have that video about the Ovation as well. That's just gonna be a members only playthrough video. I just haven't had time to sit down and either I'm like at the time, but I haven't taken a shower or anything. I'm like all bedhead and stuff. But I want to get this video of the Ovation. I didn't pay a lot. It was only like $400 and some for this one. And they got a bunch of them out there for like that. I got it off Reverb. I'll definitely show you in the next day or so. We'll get that Ovation video from members. Michael's feeling that. Don says any guitar player that likes backing tracks, Juji's channel is ideal. Absolutely. Juji got a lot of crazy tracks on there for sure. Mike says 30 sounds great right now. I hear you, bro. Yeah, it's always hot in Florida, man. Metal Mark says, do I know green sleeves on acoustic? Let me think. note. I can't remember. It's been a long time. I don't remember the classical adaptation of it. I remember the melody, but I could probably, if I sat down and thought about it, I could probably figure it out for sure. But Greensleeve's a beautiful song. I used to do actually, again, this video, I reposted about this video called Rick Renstrom's Time Machine. I posted something and during that video, there's actually me playing the Greensleeves, like before my guitar solo thing. It was like my guitar solo. I threw Greensleeves in there, which is pretty cool. But I can remember that. And yeah. T-Bird said he got an Ibanez acoustic guitar his brother gave him a while back. Decent guitar with built-in tuner, Fishman pick. Nice, dude. You can't go wrong with that, man. Don says Saturdays are over the community. That's right, bro. That's right. Metal Mark says how many acoustic? I have 3 now. I have this one. I have this Ovation that I got recently. And I have a Chet Atkins Epiphone SST. I'm thinking about putting steel strings on it though. I had nylons on it. I'm thinking about trying some steel strings on it to see what it sounds like. T-Bird said, which one's better, Ovation or Taylor? Honestly, probably Taylor. Yeah, Taylor's. They're way more expensive. That's for sure. Judy said she can't wait to hear the Ovation. Yeah, it's not gonna sound amazing because the pickup problem I'm having with it. But yeah, I'll see if I can get the best sound I can get for the video. T-Bird said he'll take any temperature above freezing. I hear that. Brad said his wife bought him a $1,200 Yamaha acoustic thing. Nice. Yeah, those are nice. I used to have a Yamaha classical guitar. This is the first guitar I got when I started classical guitar in college. It was a pretty nice one too. I don't remember how much it cost, but it worked out. Don says the acoustics tuned to D. It is, yeah. It's all standard D on this one too. I like that standard D, y'all. Thank you, Bradley. T-Bird said you wish you had a set of Yamaha. Yamaha drums are pretty nice too. I used to know some people that had Yamahas. I remember back in the day when I was a kid, we had try out a drummer. If he brought a Yamaha kit, I was like, this dude's serious. This dude's probably real serious. That or a Sonar kit. But if they brought in some old Rogers set or something, you'd be like, uh-oh. Here we go. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. David Sabatina, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to move on to another one. We'll do another Juji track. This one called Heroes Remembered. Let's hear the key of this real quick. Sound like another D minor. All right. We'll take it. I like D minor. All right, let's give it a shot. was cool. I like that one. That was a really nice one there. Very cool. A lot of cool, a lot of good changes on that one. Did I forget to turn this off? Okay. Unfortunately, I have to like turn off a mic when I'm playing. I have to turn off the guitar when I'm talking. Just a lot of stuff going on. But yo, that was really cool, Juji. Very, very nice. Hope everyone enjoyed that. I know I did. Oh, let's see. T-Bird's feeling. He said this one sounds awesome. Yeah, man. You say it's an instrumental iteration of the song with the vocals. Very nice. T-Bird said the violin add-in is perfect. That was very nice, man. Man was like, oh my, that's beautiful. Thank you, man. Yeah, that was a very, very nice song right there. I enjoyed playing on that one, that's for sure. Ruby, hello to you. T-Bird said, you hope everyone listened through speakers or good headphones. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll tell you know how I do. I try and make everything as audio excellence as I can when I'm with my studio here. I'm getting better. It all comes down to more toys. The more toys you have to play with, the better it can sound. Denny was feeling the peaceful and cozy sounds on that one. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ruby said, you're so effing good. I wish I was musically inclined. I feel that. I've always been pretty musically inclined. My family was pretty musical. My dad could play piano. My mom could play guitar. My uncles played guitar. My aunt played violin. My grandfather played piano. My grandparents listened to classical music like nothing else. So I grew up in a pretty musical family. There's always a piano for me to play wherever we were. And then I could sing really well when I was a kid, and I got lucky, you know, with the musical genes being passed down, if you will. And then, you know, once I started playing guitar, I took lessons and went to college for 2 years, and it really, really helped. But thank you so much. Juji's like, wowie, there you go. Brad says 6-7 time is real hot. That was it. T-Bird said those last two were gems. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Willie Lawrence said incredible perfections. Thank you, my friend. Donald said that was cool because it picks up the tempo. Yeah, that was nice. I like that. Donald said he was rocking on that too. Very cool, very cool. Willie, there you go, buddy. T-Bird knows that's what she said. T-Bird said, I'm the only one in my family that can play anything. It happens a lot. I mean, strangely enough, like, you know, I'm Tyler Shep. I know his parents very well now, and even his dad's like, I don't know where he gets it from, because he said his dad says he has no musical, you know, other than listening to music, he doesn't play anything. His mom doesn't play anything. No one in the family really did anything, but Tyler just has it. He's got the magic. It's crazy. It's very cool. So you never know. You never know. Ruby said, dude, you should be going on tour. I wish I could, Ruby. Sadly, the cost of going on tour is exponential and a lot of money. If I ever make it big on crypto, maybe I can do it. But my crypto is probably worthless now, sadly. But we're trying to find ways to get out there, Ruby, for sure. You never know. But yeah, T-Bird's right. I used to tour. From 1995 to 2005, I toured extensively across Europe and Asia and stuff. And yeah, it was wonderful times. I do miss it. I was watching that video I was talking about, that Rick Renstrom Time Machine. And I was like, man, I would love to. I'd love to get back out there and play in front of thousands of people like that again. It'd be so sweet. Tyler, yeah, I'm sorry. Donald knows Tyler's a true prodigy. Indeed, he is. It's insane. Ruby says, if they win the lottery, I'd be on tour. There you go. Me too. We try when it's big bucks. We try for it. You know, buy like $20 worth of tickets and see what happens. T-Bird said his brother thinks he can sing, but he can't. I hear you. I like it. When I was a kid, I was crazy with the vocals, man. I could really sing like crazy good, but Yeah, once started to become a man, and it wasn't as good. And I stopped playing. I stopped singing, really. Completely stopped singing and just was so focused on guitar. I never really sang much more. I'm pretty sure if I sat down with like a vocal coach and worked it out, I could probably be pretty good again at it. Let me find one more tune to go, and then we'll call it a night. We'll go watch some Brody. Let me see. I'm gonna find one of my jams here. Let me see what we got. What was that one? There was one I haven't played in a while. It was a really nice song too. Which one is this? Oh no, I don't think I can do that one. It was like a really long song. Ay, carambas. Let me try to find this one song. I haven't played it in a while. I think it's this one. That ain't it. That ain't it. I got a lot of acoustic songs in here. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. How's that go? I'll try this one out. This will probably be the last tune, and then we'll say goodbye to the chat. And before I forget, let me make sure I'm set to redirect to Brody before I forget, because I forget. I'm really usually when I'm done streaming, I just want to complete the stream and get going. But sometimes I mess up. All right, we got set for. We'll go to Brody's after this for sure. I haven't played this song in a minute, so we're gonna play this one. Hopefully, I remember it. I think it's a pretty emotional song, so yeah. All right, let's turn on the guitar, turn off the mic, here we go. haven't played that in a minute. That's pretty cool. Very nice little emotional song. But I hope you enjoyed it. And there you have it. Another Saturday night. I think we got, I see some stuff. Some funny stuff in the chat. All right. Oh, there you go. T-Bird said, if I win the lottery, I'm setting up a studio and drums and inviting Rick over. That sounds fun, too. Yeah, I could deal with that. Oh, man. Bradley says, live touring is hell. F that. Glad you're here. I feel you. I mean, that's what I live for, dude. That's what when I was a kid, I wanted to be playing in front of thousands of people. And the dream became a reality. And I never had a problem. I enjoyed it, You get used to it, I got used to it, but it was fun. The worst part was coming home. The tour was over. You'd come home and you're like, look around, like, well, now what do I do? You're just waiting for the next tour. Touring is kind of like a drug in a way. It's interesting. But believe me, if I had a chance to go if I had a chance to leave tomorrow and go do touring or something, I'd be there. I'd be there in a heartbeat, man. T-Bird says, Stardust says, I don't know, I was saying, I try. She cringes for sure. Brian Greenwood, yo, what's up, buddy? This is a Mountain Dew's Baja Cabo Citrus. It's returned for this year. It was a flavor of last summer. And this was the highest selling one they had apparently, so they're bringing it back for all this year. T-Bird said he used to sing bass in a gospel choir. There you go, man. When I was up in Central Florida, I was a music director for a church up there, and I started singing again. I didn't want to play guitar. I was like, I'm gonna sing. That was pretty good. I got a pretty well back in action, but it's just like guitar, man. If you're a singer, you gotta sing. You gotta practice your singing. You gotta work on your techniques. It's just like practicing guitar. Don says she heard Juji sing. She got has an octave pitch and vibrato. There you go. Val says Stardust, you. She probably said I think I saw she said she tolerates it. I sound more like she says I sound like Matt or was it Trey Parker from South Park. We both have the same very similar singing voices. Mel Mark says he posted a mainly acoustic song in your Discord with Death Angel. Oh yeah, Room with a View. That's an old classic there. Yeah, I've heard that one before. They used to have that video for that back on MTV, way back in the day. Maybe that's like Dexy's Midnight Runners. Yeah, like Eileen, come on Eileen. They used to play that on MTV like every 10 minutes, man. I was like, at first it was cool, then it got annoying. I always wanted to see the Men Without Hats. They barely played the Men Without Hats safety dance. And I always loved that video. I thought the video was funny. And they would like maybe play that like every 3 hours, but they'd play Come On Eileen like every hour. Like MTV only had so many videos back then. It was hilarious. Mel Mark said, no girl in high school named Eileen liked the song. I don't think I've ever knew, there was no girl at any school I ever went to that was named Eileen. I knew one of my friends' mom was named Eileen, but that's about it. Denny was feeling it. Thank you, Denny. Mike, he said he'd like to think we're all like-minded kind of people. That's true. That's true, man. Yeah, musician or not, if you love music, this is a good place to be. Willie, there you go, buddy. All right, Bradley, take care, brother. Much love to you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, man, if we don't see you. Anti is cranking out some shredded sharp cheddar chicken. Scramble in olive oil with real, how do you get real cottage cheese? And some real peanuts drizzled in real honey, man. You get the real. Anti-real. You don't mess around with that, man. I'm going to have some, probably going to have some baked, some convection oven fried, what is it? I think it's like air fried toast, hot. What are we eating? I don't even know what we're eating. Pizza rolls. Dang it! I can't even think of what we're gonna eat. Probably pizza rolls. I don't know. Mike J, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Mel Mark says, Rick, what was the things you liked most about touring and the things you didn't like? Of course, I like the crowds the best. You know, to hear the roar of the crowd after every song. You know, was cool. What I didn't like, I don't know. Wasn't much not to like. Probably the food. You know, sometimes you're in a. I'd have to say the food, if anything. Sometimes you're in a place that the food just isn't very appetizing. I've seen some weird stuff out there. I'm like, you want me to eat that? I don't know. So it'd be a lot of times if I saw a McDonald's or if there was some fast food place around nearby, I'd be all over it. But yeah, depending on the country, man. We were in like, was it Czechoslovakia? Oh God, it was some of the worst looking food I ever saw. I was like, I can't eat that, man. No way. I was like, no, I'm not eating this. I used to bring. I would in my suitcase. I would bring about 2 boxes. Depending on how long we were, I'd bring a box of grape nuts for every week that we were on tour. So if we were on tour for 3 weeks, I'd have 3 boxes of grape nuts with me, and I'd bring probably a couple boxes of granola bars too. So there's a lot of times I'd be like, I'd look at the food, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it, man, and I just go eat a bowl of grape nuts or something. Like, nah, can't do it. Then he says, "Sorry, Rick, I couldn't say it in words. I can just really feel it. That's nothing, no problem. And I'm so happy that you enjoy that. It makes me feel good to know people enjoy the things that I play. I appreciate you." Ju, you say it's a truly delight to hear a player. Because thank you, Juji. I do love playing this guitar. Such a nice guitar. T-Bird said, "Let my voice transcend all logic and reason." That's right. There you go, Mike. Safety dance. We can dance if we want to. Mike, yeah, I know Davin. Yeah, he hit me up on Instagram. He actually, I don't know if he follows me, but I know he liked one of my videos. Yeah, he's a sick player, man. I hate to see that people always like calling him fake and stuff. He's not, you know. He does the wild overdubs and everything, and so but people want to put him in this fake category. But he's a brilliant young guitar player, man. Ain't no doubt about it, man. And I wish him all the best, man. He's doing good though. He's got a lot of fans, and that's what it means, man. His true fans take care of him. The haters can just hate, you know how that rolls. Mike talking about some garlic activity. Shoot, man. Dal said he's fascinated about that stuff because he don't believe in ghosts. I believe in paranormal phenomena. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen a ghost or anything that freaked me out like that. I've been in some weird places too. Like I used to live in Virginia, man. We used to go like all these weird. My friend would take me all these weird places that were supposedly haunted and stuff. I never seen nothing. I never seen nothing like that. I do know some. There was some kid. I knew some kids, man, that messed around with the Ouija board. And man, this like kid, this friend of mine, his brother, man, he got pretty weirded out, man. I'm not sure what he was like, kind of wow. Oh shoot! Sarah says, "Do you want chicken strips?" I could go for that. Yeah, I'm down for that. And yes, on the chicken strips. Yeah, I'm about to pack it up right in about a few moments here. Mel Mark says, "Rick Ludwig's filled with 6 boxes of grape nuts." Sorry, sir, that's considered bootlegging. I know, right? As this back in the day, they didn't really check much, and we we put our luggage on the conveyor belt, so. Nobody's looking at nothing, man. But man, yeah. And that was worse when I came back from Europe. I'd have so much stuff, like it was like impossible to bring like a lot of stuff back. One time I was surprised I brought it. I still have it. It's like a Ferrari, a remote controlled Ferrari Formula One car. Somehow I got that back with me. I don't know how, and it didn't break in the process. Val said, "You talking about Corey Feldman?" I don't never talk about Corey Feldman. We talk about Davin Glover though. Tiber says, sometimes I go on a estate sale and pick up some pretty heavy vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. In my grandparents' house, they lived in Shaker Heights, Ohio. And I never seen nothing, but I heard a lot of weird stuff. And they had a basement. They their basement was like super freaky. Like it was, we're talking like Blair Witch Project basement or something like that. My grandpa had like his, he had some stuff down there and a little, little thing he worked at and shit and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I was afraid to go down that basement quite often because I'd hear noises and stuff. And then I was sleeping in like my aunt's old room or something like that, and they had one of those like attics, where you could open the door and walk up some stairs. That's pretty freaky too. And this house was old. We're talking like this house is probably over 100 years old. God knows what happened there. I don't know, but there was some freaky moments. Like I decided to just curl under the blanket, and be like, Lord, let me sleep. Tiber said, you remember when John Denver did him great? Oh yeah, man. That's funny, man. Val said, oh, you went here, you guitar genius out, Corey. Yeah. He's a social media genius, ain't no doubt about that, man. He got himself back an extra 15 minutes of fame with that wacky guitar solo he played. And he was getting millions of views off that stuff, man. Millions of views equals dollars. Now, Mark said he never ran into ghosts. Hopefully, if they do, they're friendly. True that, like Casper. Tiber said a rental house he'd been working on has some activity sometimes. Every time I went to check the rooms upstairs, the light in the big closet would be on. That's odd. Mike says, Rick, have you tried I've tried a 7-string. I used to have a 7-string back in the early 2000s. Never tried an 8-string, though, no. Wouldn't mind. I'll check any guitar out, honestly. Vic Morris said he ignored the ghost. I feel you, man. The only ghost I like is King Diamond, the Family Ghost. That's my jam. But yeah, other than that, y'all, we're going to call it a night right now. I'll be back tomorrow night, of course, at 9 o'clock on Sunday. We'll do some shredding. We'll play the new song of the week again at some point tomorrow night. And some other cool shreds. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream and we're going to go to Brody's after that. And or I'm going to go over there. Me and Stardust will probably go. Maybe Donald probably will too. Anyone else wants to go see Brody, he's looking and sounding good as ever. So with that said, everyone have a great rest of the day or night wherever you're at in this world. Stay safe out there, those up in the northern states. And yeah. Everyone take care of each other and be good to each other because that's all we have, But once again, I'll see you tomorrow night. If I don't, we'll see you sometime next week. There will be no stream on Monday. Stardust and I will be out of the town. But anyways, everyone take care. Have a good one. We'll see you then.